Makes sense now. Well, we still haven't found Instructor Horwall. Like, that was a great little bit we just did there. But I've still got no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I think that he's the instructor inside of that place that we went to earlier trying to find him. What is it? The sparring hall? I'm pretty sure that's where he's at, but it wouldn't let us in there a second ago. What we could do is run away. Hello, who are you?
What's up, Link? You seem to be in a hurry.
What's this about your bird? Oh, that's unusual. Oh, that unusual Crimson Loftwing. Have you seen him? I'm sorry, I haven't. Why don't you look for him by the statue of the goddess? You'll always find a good view of the whole town from way up there. Just check your map using plus. Knowing you, that's the best way to avoid getting lost again. I guess we get lost often around here. My friend sounds exactly like Kronk, which is the perfect voice for Groose. Oh my gosh, it is, yeah. Let's see, what's the voice actor's name of Kronk? I forget. Obviously he does more than Kronk, but I do forget his name. I love his voice, though. I can't do a Kronk voice. I wish I could. Yzma? He's not as dead as we had hoped. See, I can't get my voice down to that particular octave, and I can't do the way that he phrases sentences and, like, strings words together. It's outside of my league. It's beyond me. I can't do it. What are you two guys up to? How are you? Have you seen the professor? Because I'm trying to find him. Link, perfect timing. I heard your Loftwing has gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge what he knew, he started acting weird.
I'm sorry, Link. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you...
It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth.
Just a little while ago when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plans to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Link. But just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said that if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again.
Oh, that's an interesting threat. Sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near the waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look around your map. Okay. That's it, right there. I think it means the waterfall marked here with an X. I see it. That one there. Okay. You know how to read a map, right? Press plus at any time to see the map of the area. If you get lost, just press plus again.
Forgive me, Link. I can't help being such a coward. I am really sorry.
What a disappointment. What a disappointment, honestly. Can we get in here yet? Yes! Okay, we're going to get our sword. We can't go to the waterfall yet until we get our sword. Why did Link leave his bird unattended? I think that the birds just kind of fly, and they do their own thing, right? Like, you don't put them in cages or anything. Are you Instructor Horwall? I think that you are. Hey, it's Link! So you still want to get into some sword practice, even though today is the wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. Awesome, we're getting ourselves a weapon. I guess this is the back room? The sword room? Now, unfortunately, it is a wooden sword, so it's not ideal. But it's going to be good enough. Dun dun dun! We got a practice sword. Students from the Knight Academy practice with these. Looks like it has a fairly sharp blade. Is it not a wooden sword? Oh, maybe it is a real sword then. I don't know where I got the idea we had a wooden sword. Is that from a different Zelda game? Oh, it's Twilight Princess, isn't it? Doesn't he have a wooden sword in that one? Press 1 at any time to look at all the items you're carrying. Okay, so we got ourselves a sword now. Is there anything else in here? Okay, game. I get it. Yeah, I see the sword. Okay. Can we cut things? Okay, cool. So this is the reason I'm standing up. All of this has been leading up to this moment. So in order to attack, we have to actually do things like that. I mean, this isn't doing anything. That's the log used for practicing your thrust. Sharply move the Wii remote forward to thrust your sword. Okay. Ugh. Nope, that's not it. Ugh. Nope. Ugh. Okay, this is not working out for us. Maybe we can't lock on. Maybe that's the secret. Guys! Guys! I can't thrust. It's not happening. What? Oh, this is bad. The log is set up for practicing your diagonal slash. Swing the remote diagonally to cut along the gash in the log. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got it! Okay. Got it. We're going to cut all these logs. Do we cut this one straight down? Oh, Shrek me. We've been taken out by a bat on a log. Can we take out that rope on top? Nope. Oh, gosh. I don't know how to fight this thing. Ignore that one. Let's go for this one. This looks like it's just a top-down situation. Right through the middle. And then we jab. No, okay. You got to talk to me, man. How do I do a jab? Oh, yeah, you want to learn about how to use a sword, right? Yes, please. Okay, just swing the Wii Remote to swing your sword. Swing the Wii Remote vertically to do a vertical slash. Swing it sideways to do a side slash. Thrust it forward to do a thrust. And then there's the spin attack, a more advanced technique. To do that, swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck together in a sideways motion. The log fights back. Oh, that sounds like a horror film, honestly. If you remember these moves, you can handle yourself in any fight. Just remember the fundamentals. Always press Z to target an enemy as soon as you see it. Try getting in some good practice on those logs. If the sword doesn't respond quite the way you want it to, try big vertical overhead practice swings in front of you, then get back to the action. Once you've sliced up those logs, I'll set it so you can try out your big move. Okay, thank you. So, alright, here we go. We're gonna stab. So it just has to... I got it! That's right, Link. Oh, you know what I think I was doing? I had it tilted forward, like I'm actually holding a sword and I was thrusting. But I think you just push the whole Wii Remote forward. I don't think you actually have to angle it like that. You really are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach, too. You make this instructor proud. Are you ready to try spin attack? Heck yes, I am. Is that the big move? Great, now I'm going to surround you with logs. You need to cut them all without moving from that spot. All you have to do is swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck horizontally at the same time. Give it a shot. Okay, well, here we go, y'all. What's the matter, Link? You don't seem your usual self. Stand in the center of the pack of enemies and swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck horizontally at the same time. Okay. No, yeah, I can do this. I feel like I did it the first time, but no, look, motion controls are fun, and they're perfect, and I won't have anyone complaining about them. All right, clearly that was my fault. I didn't do it right. I've got to swing them both at the same time. There we go. I mean, you really got to swing them. Good one. That sure looked like it felt good. So why don't you try a fatal blow to close out our session? Happily. Alright, when your enemy is down, target it with Z and swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck at the same time to land a fatal blow. Do a side slash on that log. When it's down, try finishing it off with this technique. I didn't really pay attention to anything you just said, but okay. So we do a side slash, and then fatal blow. Nice. Look at this, guys. We're destroying nature, and we're really good at it. That's the way. A fatal blow is also an effective move to use right after you've used your shield or a well-placed spin attack to knock an enemy on its back. Oh, but monsters don't stay down for long, so you'll have to swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck quickly before they get back on their feet. Sure. Speaking of shields, though, where do I get one of those? I'm sure we'll find one later in the game. I think we're done. Hey, Link! You can't take swords outside of the sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? I really do need a sword, though. I've got to go find my loft wing. What? Your loft wing is missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I can make an exception just this once, but remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords, so I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on those logs first. Once you get outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? No, I've got it. It's fine. I've never figured out how to deal with this particular log, though. Nope, that's definitely not what we do. Oh my gosh. You know what? That log is just gonna do its own thing. We're gonna leave it be for now and go do something else unrelated to the log. Alright, thank you guys for your help. I'm headed to the waterfall now. Should we swing by the bazaar? I mean, we've got 30... Oh, wait, what? Huh? Okay. Is that the stone talking to me? Hey, friend, walk yourself on over here and say hello. Yeah, say hello to the talking rock.
How do you do? I'm what you call a Sheikah stone. Glad to meet ya. I'm a stone of few words, so I'll get right to it. You're going to find yourself in puzzling circumstances as you make your way through this world.
It's just bobbing up and down, so I'm doing likewise.
If you should find yourself stuck and you have no idea how to move, come and see me. I've got nothing for you right now, but down the road when you're feeling stuck, the things I'll show ye may just get you back on the right track.
Texas Aggie Gal 2003. Welcome. Were you born in 2003? Did you graduate from A&M in 2003? Are you like class of 03? Or is 2003 just your favorite year? These are the questions I feel like I have to ask. Also, welcome to the stream.
Good luck out there, friend.
That's a good little workout for my legs. Let's swing by the bazaar before we go look for our loft wing and see if we can buy a shield yet. Because I know you can get shields in the bazaar because eventually your shields can break in the game if you're not careful with them. If you, I think, block incorrectly or something like that, your shields will take damage. You can go buy new ones or have yours repaired. So I'm not sure if that's a thing we can do yet. Also, sometimes you can find rupees in tall grass, which is the same for like every Zelda game, so it's not really that big a deal. There's blue butterflies. Now, is it the same in this game as it is in other Zelda games? Like, I don't know, Cadence of Hyrule, where a blue butterfly means you're onto something? Oh my gosh. What is this massive message I've been given by Hazard Creeper? Oh yeah, Reese. Okay, the bazaar is closed. We cannot go there yet. Before I forget, Satisfactory, there's been an update to Satisfactory. They added train automation with stations, and instead of coal, they use power to run. It can be unlocked in Tier 6 for a lot of computers and stuff. Also, they added nuclear power, but I haven't used that yet. I'll be sure to look into that. Haley says, I'm going to head out because I have a migraine. Glad I was able to tune in for a little bit. Haley, hope your migraine gets better. Thank you for tuning in while you had the chance. I'm sorry you got stuck watching sort of the less interesting bits of the stream, because now we're heading off, in about an hour to the real adventure. The opening of Zelda games are always a bit on the slow side. But thank you for tuning in while you could. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope you start to feel better soon. Give us some updates on the Discord about how you're feeling, if you feel up to it, of course. I know I believe in May I had a migraine. What was that, yesterday or day before? So seems to be going around. I think it's because of, or at least this is what I was told on the Discord, there's a lot of dust from across the ocean settling in over the U.S., and it's causing all kinds of symptoms and things for people. Symptoms and sickness and headaches and allergies and things like that. Who told me that? I believe it was Green. Patron supporter Green told me that. I'm just believing it because I have no reason not to, and it seems scientifically sound to me. It's a thing that happens, so I'm going to roll with it. Look at this thing. Who knows how long this statue's been here? It only has one eye, poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press C to look around. No, I didn't know that. I didn't even know there was a C button. How about that? Look, there's a Crimson Loft Wing. You're telling me that one's not mine? Okay, then. Let's look at this bad boy. I think we have to do something later with this. Don't we have to put an eye on here and it unlocks a, like a dungeon that we have to go through? Oh, here we go, everybody. Green is a wise old man. He's not old. I wouldn't say that. He is quite wise, though. So yeah, he is a wise old man. That's the thing. Once you've achieved wisdom, you've also achieved age. A lot of people say that age begets wisdom, but the reality of it is wisdom begets age. So you want to avoid wisdom at all costs, because the second you get even slightly wise, you also age rapidly, and then you die. So it's a darn shame, really. How many times do I have to split these logs to get them out? Oh. There's no collision on them, I guess, after you cut off the tops. So we could have just gone. Alright, keeping my sword out ahead of me for Keese. Dang it, Keese. Back off me. Got him. This is going to be great, isn't it? This is going to be absolutely great. I'm so glad I decided to play this game. I was waiting for this to come out on Switch for us to stream it, because I figured when it was out on Switch, it would have like Joy-Con support. We could just sit down and play it. But then I got tired of waiting. It doesn't seem like it's coming out at all in the near future. So I was like, yeah, we'll play it on the Wii. It'll be fine. I don't remember the motion controls being bad at all. So here we are. Is that a keys up there? There is a keys up above me. Okay, let's try to kill it without freaking out and swinging the Wii remote all over the place. Also, I'm standing up. I don't need to flick my wrist. I can move my entire arm. How I played it originally was sitting down in a beanbag, and I trained myself to play it with wrist flicks. It's not what we're doing now, though. We're upright. We're using our full bodies. We're getting into it. What do you think, Reese? If I want to play the series of Zelda, in which order should I play them for the right vibes? Ooh, boy. Well, you can't go wrong with the release order. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense to play them in that order chronologically. No, I guess it kind of does. I would recommend, if you have a 3DS, going ahead and getting the Ocarina of Time 3D remaster. I like that game. If you feel like you have to have a guide to complete it, don't feel bad. That's just the way games were back then. There's a lot of sort of obtuse progression in that game. Majora's Mask as well. That sort of makes it, I would say, more fun if you have a bit of a guiding hand. Those are sort of the only two I'd recommend that for. I think that Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, they're all pretty straightforward without a guide. My favorite game is probably Breath of the Wild, and I feel like that is one that you could hop into without having played any of the previous ones. But if you want to get the right vibe, I would go Ocarina of Time. I would go release order. I'd go, if we're talking 3D Zelda. There's a lot of 2D games as well that I'm not really considering for this, because that would complicate things further. The way I played through them, well, no, I didn't play through them in release order. I actually played this one before Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and I wouldn't recommend it because that was a bit weird. I would recommend Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild. Keeping in mind you can play really Breath of the Wild whenever you want to. I think that Breath of the Wild is a better experience if you've played all the other 3D games previously, because it has callbacks to all of them, which is what makes finding the exact timeline placement complicated, because it seems to take place after the Wind Waker, like in the adult timeline, but then it also seems to take place after Twilight Princess in the child timeline, and then there's also plenty of evidence for it to take place in the Fallen Hero timeline. What? Have I complicated it? I've complicated it. Ocarina of Time. Try that one out. Come back to me when you're done with that. Oh, you've asked. That shouldn't have been a complicated thing to think through. Can we do a Skyward Strike yet? I think we have to get the proper sword for that. So no, we cannot. I got the idea. Thanks. Okay. You're welcome. And I'm sorry for being complicated. Who was that, by the way? Yoritsu? I think I said that correct. I probably didn't know. Hopefully that made sense. It also really does depend on the systems you have. So if you don't have a 3DS, I wouldn't recommend going... I mean, I would recommend a 3DS. There's some really good games on it. And now that it's kind of end of life, you can get a lot of really good deals on the 3DS. But if you don't have a 3DS, I wouldn't recommend going to get one just to play Ocarina of Time. It's a good game. But honestly, whatever you have, that's what I would kind of recommend getting a game for, you know? So if you have the Wii U, you can get Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD remasters on the Wii U. They look great and they play great. So, like, Wind Waker, if you have a Wii U, is a good option. But if you don't, again, like, don't go buy a Wii U just for it. If you have another system, you know, if you have a Switch, just get Breath of the Wild. You can't go wrong with it. That's sort of what I mean. If you have all the systems, play them in release order. Otherwise, play whatever one you can get on your system. The thing is, with the exception of Majora's Mask, they don't... Like, they take place in the same time. Well, they take place in different timelines, but they are all connected in one way or another. But the connection is usually not important, with the exception of Majora's Mask, which is a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. But you can kind of play any of them in any order, and you won't be missing out on anything story-wise, I would say. On PS3, you're not going to be playing any Zelda, unfortunately. It's a Nintendo-only franchise. If you want to play something fun on PS3, though, the Uncharted games are pretty good. I like them. It's definitely not Zelda, but they're fun, and they're on the PlayStation 3. So I played them all on the PS4 with the Uncharted remaster, and that was a really good time. That's a really good deal, too, because you can pick that up now for like 10 or 15 bucks, and it's got all 3 of the first games. And that's a lot of gaming. I did not like the first Uncharted game, though, all that much. It was fine. It was definitely fine. But I think they got better as they continued. In fact, they got much better as they continued. Oh my gosh, we've got an answer. Okay, this is from Tex Aggie Girl. Class of '03, actually graduated that year. Had to wait for the 10-minute delay to reply. Oh, I see. Why is there a 10-minute delay? That's not supposed to be a thing. Do we have it on follower only chat? We shouldn't. Oh well. Glad that you were able to respond. We'll have to look at the chat settings later. Class of '03 though. Okay. I live. What did you go to like the College Station campus? Because I'm over there all the time. Hey, Link. I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loftwing? Oh no! Well, that's not loose. Let's not lose hope yet. Oh my gosh, my brain is melting. Give me a second here. Oh, I need a break. I need a moment to catch my breath here. We're gonna take a brief pause. Okay, feeling much better. Went to the bathroom, had a drink of water. I don't feel like my brain is melting anymore. That wasn't more than a few seconds, was it? We're good. We're all good. Everyone's left the chat, but we're fine. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Maybe so, Zelda. Huh? What is it? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry, Link. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. No, it's okay, Zelda. You're losing your mind. It's no big deal. WB Reese? What, like Warner Brothers Reese? What is that? What does that mean? That was quick? Yeah, I just needed a breather. Okay. Look! There he is! Welcome back? I liked Warner Brothers Reese better, though. No doubt about it. That's your loftwing, Link! I like how you look at this bird losing its mind, flapping its wings and squawking, and your response is, yeah, that's Link's bird. No doubt. We're going to get it out of there. Don't even worry about it, Zelda. Watch what I can do. Oh. I really thought that was going to be the answer to the question, the situation. Cut the ropes, maybe? Oh, that is working. Wow, those things blew up. Okay. I've cut it loose. Did I not cut it loose enough? Ah, okay. Right, full arm movements. We're not being lazy about this. Nice. No Reese Baba Vision? Baba Vision. Baba Vision. Baba Vision. Baba Vision. That's the theme song, right, for Baba Vision? I hope you're all following the Baba Vision Instagram account. I don't think it's posted anything in a while. Trying to stay on my feet. Like, I'm trying to keep my legs moving so I can be ready when we get to the surface. We have to do, like, pitched combat with multiple enemies. You know, I'm so ready for this. This is the moment I've been training for my whole life. We should hurry, Link. Now that your loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. Push me off, Zelda. I'm ready to fly. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? No, I didn't. It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of my father's old texts talk about a place called the surface. The old tales describe a world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. Thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that may be waiting below. Someday, I want to see for myself. What a dream. That's the same thing I think about when I think about the center of the Earth. Some people say it's just full of molten magma and a giant ball of iron that's rotating and generating an electric field, and that makes sense scientifically. But then the crazy conspiracy theorists say there's dinosaurs and Adolf Hitler down there, and that sounds way more interesting. So let's go find that hole up north in the frozen North Pole that goes into the Earth, and we're gonna go meet some dinosaurs and some inter-Earth beings and some crazy guy that flew a plane in there or whatever. It's gonna be a blast, guys. You all need to come with me. It's gonna be a big Howdy Folks expedition.
Oh, sorry, Link. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you.
Just leap off the edge and press down on the D-pad. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. And if not, Zelda can catch us, hopefully. Or we'll die. Those are the options. Here we go. You hear the sounds my controller's making? I think the speaker in this controller is bad, because it does not make interesting or good or pleasant noises. Is that the rumble? I think that's the rumble attempting to work, but it's just not. Okay, let me see if I remember this. Go up, go down, fly high. Yeah, there we go.
Link, let's run your bird through the basics, just to make sure he's not hurt.
You can change the direction of your bird flying by tilting the Wii Remote to the left and right. When you want to speed up, swing the Wii Remote up to gain altitude, then point the Wii Remote down to drop into a fast dive. So again, tilt it up, point it down. I got it. I got the idea. So how's the handling? Do you think he's flying all right? I do. I think he's flying great. While riding your loft wing, you can press 2 at any time to go over basic controls again. You can also press A to charge, which is an attack that also gives you a burst of speed. Press B to slow down. Try all of that now. Okay, I get it. I'm ready, Zelda. I'm so prepared. I think I need to get a different controller. I've got a collection of them. I definitely need another one, though, because the rumble motor on this one sounds like a dying bird, which is going to be a conflict of interest with this game, considering it's very bird-heavy early on. I don't want to think my loft wing's dying, because my controller's having some rumble issues. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Link, but your loft wing looks like he's flying great. Words are difficult. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's go give them the good news. Which good news? What? My goodness, I'm getting text messages from every single person I've ever spoken to. Oh my gosh. Y'all hearing that? Yeah, this isn't good. It sounds like when you squeak like two rubber objects together, that's what this thing sounds like.
Your loft wing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning. I'm going to fly back to tell my father what happened.
Wow, Zelda, you talk fast, don't you? Get a move on then, little lady. Groose. Groose the moose. Restop? For how long? Well, if it isn't Link. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the precise warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment. You're almost a man, yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to do for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Oh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? You think you're pretty suave. Well, don't. Wait, did it say that twice, or is that my imagination? Chris has been going on forever about how he's going to be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour and a ruffle over her. I think that's the best, most accurate voice I've done all day. Was my her. I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth, if you know what I mean. I don't. I hope you do. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. I don't like the way they're talking about Zelda's sailcloth. Oh yes, that sailcloth. Zelda's sailcloth will be mine. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yep, I can see it now. First I win the big race, then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. They're gonna finish the ceremony together. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody's stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Oh yeah.
Bruce, psst, Bruce, behind you. Right behind you.
What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of...
Oh! Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone?
Nothing big, really. Just Link, yeah. I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda. Look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. Groose he's the real MVP here. Oh, Hazard, thank you for tuning in while you could. We'll be seeing you around. Have fun playing with Maverick. To have Maverick high for me.
Did you hear that, guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Link. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too.
Yeah! I should have said us alone. That would have been more interesting.
That's the spirit, Link. Trust me. You can win this.
The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble.
Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Link.
Zelda wants us to win. She definitely does. Whoa! Oh, how are they managing that with birds? Oh dear. Don't think too hard about what we're seeing right now. Yep, definitely don't like this. Oh, it's gonna get on the camera. Hey! Your attention, please! At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Link, but luckily, that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, press A to dash and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with the down button once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette with A will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again? No, definitely not. I've got the idea. Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. Wow, they're also celebrating 25 years. How about that? That's something else, isn't it? To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see a good clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Groose. All right, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin. We got this, guys. Go! We've got this. We've got this so good. I let them have like a head start there just to throw them off. All right, we got this. I'm going to do so much better this time than I did the first time I played this game, mainly because I'm not sitting down in a chair. Not even kidding. The first time I played this, I was sitting in a bean bag. And let me tell you, holding your wrist like this to gain altitude while sitting down is not an easy task. Have I got it already? Did I do it? Oh, dadgummit. Didn't realize I had to push a button. Come on, Link. Come on, Link. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Oh, don't cheat. Don't cheat, Groose. Groose, everybody saw that. Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with this egg on your face. Well, that was a bit weird. Where do you reckon he got that egg from? Look up? What up here? What are you talking about? Look up. Oh, no, I've lost track of the bird. That's your fault, Gilliam. You've done this on purpose. Oh! Turn around, turn around, turn around. This is weird controls. I think we have to try... Is this like classic Nintendo? You got to do it 3 times before you actually succeed. Like you think you've defeated the boss, but this isn't even his final form. We got this. Got him. Hey, we got the bird statuette. Proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. It was amazing how we were holding it out there in front of us with the Force.
Link!
Wow, that was a daring move.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Link. Congratulations.
Oh man, body language speaks far more than words. Zelda's really excited about this. Okay, just throwing that out there.
Now we'd better get on with the ceremony. Link, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed from the race. I must offer it to the goddess.
Interesting that you would choose to face the bird away from us where it can't see what's happening. Maybe Link gets the Zelda kisses now? I mean, for Link's sake, you would hope so.
Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during the ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk. In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessing of the goddess upon you.
Hello.
Blessing of the goddess, drift down from heaven aloft to sail, which I now pass on to you.
We got the sailcloth, everybody. We can now jump from any height without fear of painful landing. It smells nice, too. I'm not even going to touch that one. You know what? Not even going to. Sure, it does smell nice.
Link, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today, like you promised, Link.
Now, we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Nope. Really? I thought you would have figured it out by now. Tension is real. You have to jump off the statue. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, no, I knew that. Look down. See that big round design in the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop right into the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press B to open your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? She has this tendency to push us off of objects. It's not a nice thing to do. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, we waited till the last second. So you can't say we are anything other than very brave. What, you're not going to jump off?
That was perfect. You're amazing, Link.
You know, Link, seeing as you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? Yes, sure. Link! Hey, Link! I hope you guys are braced. Like, I hope you're all seated. Because you have no idea what's about to happen. Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together. I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Link, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. What is that? Broken Rumble. What's going on? Link! Wow, well that went downhill fast. Wonder what she wanted to talk to us about. Maybe she was going to tell us that she was taking a little vacation. Unlikely, though. Very unlikely. Link? Here she is, everybody. Everybody's favorite companion. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link. It is trying. Like, there's a little bit of rumble in the controller. Very minimal, though. I wonder if you can replace the rumble motors in these things. Ah, you're awake. When your loft wing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? So, we were up in the statue, and she was giving me the Nala eyes from the Lion King, and then she pushed me off the edge, but I landed with the sailcloth, and she was like, do you want to go fly in the clouds, and then the next thing I know, she was carried off by a tornado. A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. Actually, it looked more brown, like poo brown. Not Winnie, like toilet poo. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. This is all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak is yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It'd also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. You think he knows something? I don't think this game's plot is that complex, unfortunately. Did y'all hear that? I heard something. Something is calling to us. Something not quite human. Okay, this is normal. Floating girls, floating blue girls. We see this all the time. Typical night terror for Link. He's just going to roll with it. Kill her? We don't even know who she is. I mean, we could, I guess, if we wanted to. Seems a bit like a bit of an abrupt move. Let's do a save. And then I think we are going to call it for now because we've been going for about 2 hours. And I'm ready to have a sit. Ready to have a sit down. I hope that you folks have enjoyed this, though. This first little jaunt into Skyward Sword. We're going to come back. We're going to play more of this. First things first, I've got to get a different controller because this one is not going to work out for us long term. But yeah, we're gonna definitely finish this one up. You know, we've played through all the 3D Zelda games on stream before, except for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, because those I want to play the HD version if we play them on stream, and unfortunately I have no way to capture the DS or the 3DS. So, but we've already, you know, we played through Twilight Princess, we played through Wind Waker, and of course we played through Breath of the Wild together on stream. So it just made sense to come back and finish up with Wind Waker before the release of the very first Switch 2D game, which is also the very first Game Boy game, very first Game Boy Zelda game, which I'm pretty excited about, which is, of course, Link's Awakening. So I'm looking forward to that. When, Gilliam? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, because I've got tomorrow off. So we might do it then. Until then, though, thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you later. Goodbye. That did not end it, did it? It's supposed to end it. It's supposed to roll the outro. Oh, you know what? I think the outro is actually... It's hidden. Hold on a minute. It might be too late. Let me see if I hit this button, what happens.